Gentlemen, we are going to be talking about Forza Horizon 6. Have no fears, I just want to play a game that's kind of fun right now, and I don't know, I like Helldivers, so that is what we're going to be doing today. Also, if anyone else cares about this game, I just gotta say, bro, we are not liberating Cyberstan, like, at all. 0% liberation, and we got 2 days left. This is not happening. I think one thing I just gotta quickly say is, like, it's kind of funny when you get a lot of people that watch your videos all of a sudden, because some of the comments are so unhinged. Like, some people, and I don't know, bro, like, I'm sorry I'm throwing shade, but, like, I'm gonna criticize this. Some people are like, I want to know the whole car list to see what all new the Forza cars. Bro, I am not a developer. I do not know all of the new cars, and if I said anything, I'd just be guessing. So it's like, I don't know, brother. But I think some of my, like, real worries for 6 currently is, like, having mapped out some of the map, I can say that it does look like the map is pretty big, right? And that's a concern because I wonder if the map is going to be hopefully as detailed as they're saying it's going to be, right? Because with a map this big, you kind of wonder, like, yeah, how much time are they really going to be able to spend on, like, actually detailing it? But I feel like there is hope, right? Because they're putting in enough effort to at least make the city area look dense, because we see that one shot that is really good at showing hopefully what the majority of the city will look like. But there's the off chance that that's, like, just the lucky one-off and not actually what the entire map is going to be like. So I mean, there is that to consider. I mean, I'm currently kind of thinking that it'll hopefully be better than 5, and I think a lot of things to me when I look at 5 is really pointing towards the fact that 5 was just a filler game. Like, it was kind of a throwaway game. They knew that there was going to be one last game that they had to do on the Xbox One series, and so they kind of just said, we're going to make a game. It's not going to be that good, but obviously if we don't make something between, you know, this time frame, people aren't going to be very happy. So they gave us a game, but they're like, we're not going to try super hard on it, I guess is my running theory for Forza Horizon 5. So I mean, with that, you kind of have to wonder, were they working on Japan most of this time and mapping out what it was going to be like, or was 5 like an actual attempt at a game and maybe it wasn't really, you know, their intention to have it fail so miserably, but obviously it did. But just kind of glancing at the comments, because, like, wow, I'm sorry, I guess I'm just terrible at multitasking anymore. I don't know what happened. I used to be really good at it, but I guess I'm not anymore. Another thing was, some people are asking what I kind of hope will be in the game in terms of maybe features and cars. And for cars, I'm hoping that we have, at least for me, because I'm a big Lamborghini fan. I know, like, call me basic if you want, but I don't know, I love Lamborghini. I always have. I hope we have all of the, you know, models we had already in 5 without having to wait for like weeks for them to like re-add them. Like, I hope we have the Rev Welto at launch, for example. As for speculation, I will say that I feel like potentially we could see the Temerario at some point, if not at launch, definitely at some point. And then same for the W1, and that's just kind of like a given, right? Like, I feel like it'd be a waste to not add the W1 and maybe a car pack or something. So I feel like we're definitely going to see that at some point. And this video is kind of like just a rambling style, I'm going to be real. Like, I'm just kind of yapping to yap. And hopefully that's marginally enjoyable. I don't know if it is, but hey, we're trying new content styles, I guess. But I kind of hope also that we get more customization for cars. For example, I would love it if we could get like a bumper delete. And maybe that's like a bit of a reach, but like, as I pointed out in another video, you see bumper deletes in Need for Speed, so it's not really a licensing issue, because if they can get away with it, and obviously they have licensed vehicles, then Forza could if they wanted to. Don't know if they will, but they can. Well, I'm getting absolutely mobbed right now. Oh, that's a War Strider. Oh, it's on the roof too, great. Anyways, I think it was bumper deletes, and I hope we get more customization like that. That'd be nice to see. It's not hard, especially if they did something where you could customize the Forza arrow, for example. Like, you could take off the tow hook, or you could keep it on. You could add, you know, the arrow bits on the side. I honestly don't know what they're called, but on the front bumper here, like these, the front splitter also having customization would be quite nice too. But again, I do kind of doubt we'd see something like that, but one can always hope. Brother, let a guy talk for 3 seconds, please. I'm getting absolutely mobbed. And obviously, I gotta say, the turbo sounds do sound better. I will say, so far from what we've seen. But I do hope that there's more variety, because I'm gonna be real, that's one of my big issues with 5 is like there is turbo sounds that are decent, but there's not a lot of turbo sounds. Like it's just the lack of variety, I think, for me that really is something I don't really like, because with the lack of variety, obviously, like once you hear one sound you kind of hear them all, so it's like, what do you do then, right? So if they find a way to maybe make a lot more somehow without, you know, obviously wasting a lot of time recording, I don't know if I'd call it wasting, but it, you know, obviously it's time that they could spend doing other stuff. So, you know, you kind of doubt if they would spend a ton of time doing stuff like that. But if they have a way to do it without, then let's hope that they took that advantage, because it would be nice to see a lot more variety. Same thing with engines, because a lot of cars, they have, you know, the same engine sound in game, which obviously doesn't make sense for a lot of cars, but oh well, I guess. And the thing I thought about the other day was, especially when you're driving like a car, manual, but not like manual with clutch. Every car, even if it is, you know, like automatic, obviously it doesn't shift instantly. And that's kind of my thing with 5 is, even if you're driving, again, going back to Lamborghini, like an Aventador, your, you know, shifting is, it's practically like a light speed, you know, gearbox from a Koenigsegg. Like you just shift instantly, and it's kind of weird because like obviously those cars are single clutch, so it's, or not single clutch, or yeah, single clutch, because if you have dual clutch, obviously, yeah, it can shift faster, kind of like the Huracan. But with a single clutch car, it doesn't shift instantly, even if it is automatic. So it's kind of weird to me that they always do in every game. So I hope that we get in, you know, some capacity, cars not shifting, you know, borderline instantly, and that might also add like some skill, not like a lot of skill, but like it just thinks something that'd be nice, I think. So hopefully we can see something like that. Kind of doubt it, but maybe, you never know, but we can hope for something like that. And I do hope that in some capacity we also get like better exhaust, because having like sport, race, I think street is one you can have too, is like kind of weird, and they don't sound a whole lot different. And like they kind of do, but it's like, eh. Oh, and I do hope, this is a thing I thought about recently, was fixing redline, because when you redline a car, it just sounds super, I don't know, it just sounds weird, because it's just like so no, not like what it should be. Like if you have a car with like 12,000 RPMs, yeah, okay, fair. But when you have a car with like 8,000 RPMs and it sounds like it's redlining at like 12,000, it's kind of weird. I'd say that's for me, like especially apparent with things like, you know, the Mustang in Forza, where it feels like it should redline more accurately than it should currently, being like right now it's kind of like, I don't know, it feels like it's redlining at like 12,000 RPMs, because like bouncing off the limiter like super quick, where it's like it shouldn't do that. And I think that's something that I would like, is if those timings were more, you know, accurate to their real life counterpart. But I think those are some of the big things for me that I really think that should be fixed for Horizon 6 that were kind of bad in 5. Obviously there's probably a lot of stuff I'm missing, because that's just like off the top of my head stuff that I can think of, but I'm trying my best. Again, I'm not good at multitasking, so it's like this is a little difficult. I do kind of also hope that they make painting a little easier, because like currently the vinyl system especially, like, oh my lord, it feels like I'm like ripping teeth out trying to put something in a certain place. Like there's no nudge mode or anything. I don't know, kind of just sucks buns.
This is Pelican 1, preparing for
You can't keep getting away with it!
Yo, how did Buddy not notice? Holy bro. But yeah, that'll probably be it for this one. Just a quick little video touching on some things that hopefully we see in Forza Horizon 6, and hopefully I can drive better than this pilot can, because oh my lord, yeah, my spine hurts. Anyways guys, hope you all have a good one, and peace.